Basically, Anna back here, and welcome back to another FNAF AR video. Now, I know pretty much all YouTubers have done this before, but I have my own opinions that I want to share, okay? So, yeah. So you pretty much know what this is going to be about. I am going to be ranking the FNAF AR skins so far, worst to best. Now, before we start, I just want to get three things clear. 1, I am not counting Freddy Frostbear or 8-Bit Baby on this list. The reason being is because 1, they're not technically skins, but because they have their own CPUs. And some people do count these as skins, but really they're not. Freddy Frostbear is kind of we're using like the Freddy base, but it's just adding stuff on it. 8-Bit Baby is a whole new base, so basically I just want to get things clear that the skins or whatever that have their own CPUs are not being included on this list. And reason 2, and another thing is that this is gonna be completely my opinion. If you really think if you think like the worst character that I have at the very bottom is your top, basically it's okay to have my opinion, it's okay to have yours. If I like a character that you don't, then that's okay. And okay, I forgot what I was gonna say. And and also I am going off on how detailed and unique these skins are, not on how well the skins fit the characters. Just so you guys know that, because I have really like a lot of troubles with people like on seeing how well these characters fit the skins and all and everything, or the skins fit the characters. You know what I mean? I'm just going off on how detailed and unique these characters are, not on how well the skins fit the characters or fit. Bleh. Sorry, I can't speak. But anyways, let's get into it. So, fortunately, coming in last place of what I think the worst skin is so far is Scorching Chica. Now people really like this skin, but honestly, I see it as being just a really cheap cash grab. Now I know the fire particles and everything are really cool, and I like how it does look detailed. It does have detail, but overall, it's not really that unique, really, because honestly, it doesn't really fit Chica, really. I mean, I don't know if I'm making sense here or anything, but Freddy Pop Collector does agree that this skin is definitely not the best, but it is the worst. And the only reason is because it doesn't have much detail into it. I mean, I'm sure the fire particles are cool, but it's not really adding anything to it. Like, besides the fire particles, it's just a burnt-up Chica. And it honestly just disappoints me on how Lumix just didn't really go that far into making the skin more unique than I wish it could. But, yeah. Now, on to the next skin. And I know people are probably going to be mad at me when I put this skin, but it's Flaming Springtrap. Now, people really, really freaking like this skin, and that's okay, but I just was disappointed. Okay, so the reason being is and let me start off by saying people really think it's unique for Springtrap because he was burnt in the fire, and people think that's how he would look like if he was burnt in the fire. But I just want you guys to know that Lumix doesn't go off on how Lumix doesn't base these skins off the lore or the original games or anything. They try to make it unique and make it like their own minds, or not their own minds, but just try to think of something. I don't think this is what they were going for, unless if they were and I'm just being stupid or whatever. But if you really don't see all the fire on him, it's really just a burnt up Springtrap, or just a red Springtrap. And that's just kind of like the high definition of lazy, I would say. I mean, sure, the fire and everything is really cool. The fire is cool, but it is kind of unique. But like I said, not much adding onto it besides the fire. And just giving a character like flames on him and just saying flaming Springtrap or whatever doesn't really make it unique. And also I felt like the name could have probably been a little better. But yeah. So anyways, the next skin we have is Easter Bunny. Now, you guys can see why I put this here. Obviously, okay, let me start by saying, one, we really didn't need a second Easter skin, because this skin actually came out when Easter was already over, and the skin still came out. And another thing is, I don't think we needed another Bonnie skin. This was just another Bonnie skin. And so far, we haven't had another Bonnie skin, in months. But, basically what I'm saying is, this skin is not really, it's unnecessary. There's no reason for this to exist. And it is unique, obviously, because Bonnie is a bunny and Easter Bunny and all that. But you get the point. But overall, it's just Bonnie, but he's white, and his belly is has kind of the shape of, not his belly, but just the outer belly or whatever. It's just shaped like an egg. And the tag doesn't really make any difference either. It just says Happy Easter with the special delivery logo on the back. But I just really don't see why people really like the skin so much. I don't think people really do like the skin so much, but honestly, I would see this as just being unwanted, really. Now the next one, as you can see, is Boulder Toy Bonnie, which is at the time of recording this, their most recent skin. Now, I really didn't want to put this skin at the bottom, near the bottom, just because it was new and I think people would get mad at me, even though they probably are now. But honestly, if you look at it from an angle or something, it's literally just a gray statue of Toy Bonnie, and just with all the moss on it, and just some cracks in it, and that's really it. There's not much adding on to it besides the moss. I really like how the moss is, really. I won't say, I wish I kind of put this a little higher, just because, I can't rearrange this, guys, just so you know. Once I take screenshot of something, it's there. I can't move it. But, yeah. I probably might have second thoughts on this skin, but probably just because it's more recent and everything. But, yeah, so, yeah, there's not really much to it besides just it being gray and having the moss on it. So, yeah. Anyways, next one we have is Shamrock Freddy, the first ever skin. Freddy Frostbear is not a skin, like I said, guys. Now, obviously, for this being the first skin, it definitely won't be the best skin ever. But, and let me start by saying, this skin is okay in my opinion. If you look, like I said, with Boulder Toy Bonnie, if you look at it from an angle, it's literally just like Freddy. And also, I don't really, and I know I wasn't going to base these off on how it fits the character, but just for this one, I don't really see Shamrock Freddy, I don't see, how, a St. Patrick's skin would fit Freddy, really. I mean, I do like how they made the hat all, I mean, I guess the hat does make sense, but everything else, not really, I guess. I don't know, honestly. I like the skin, but not as much as some of the others. But I do like how it has the gold change and the gold microphone. I really like the gold on it, and that's pretty cool. But overall, it's just bland, really. But yeah. And also, I am not rating these 7 out of 10 or 8 out of 10, just because that would be way too long. This video would probably not even be uploaded. But yeah. Anyways, the next one we have is System Error Toy Bonnie. Now, like I said, this skin does have a lot of detail on it. When I say a lot of detail, telling from this picture, it doesn't have detail, but the workshop animation has all, these glitchy parts, coming off him, he's fading, away, I guess. But if you look at it just from this picture, it's literally just a red Bonnie with its belly saying system error. Now, like I said, there's just so little things that, like, this skin, obviously, it just doesn't really, like, seem to please me, just because, like, if you look at it, it's literally just, like, a recolored Toy Bonnie, and it just adds just one new, I guess, unique thing, which is system error on his belly. So, yeah, anyways, on to the next skin, which is Radioactive Foxy. Now, like I said, like, the same goes for, the same went for System Error Toy Bonnie. This skin really, like, it's really, like, okay, I can't speak, but I really like the double hook. The double hook is pretty cool. I really like that. I really like how they did that. And also, people have been saying it looks like the Flying Dutchman when he came out, which I thought was pretty funny and everything. And I also like how the eyes look, and his eye and he doesn't have an eye patch anymore, and it's just empty with black, which looks pretty cool. But yeah, but other than that, it's really just like just a plain green Foxy. But one thing that people have not realized is that I'll show you right now. If you zoom in, you see that he actually has a radioactive symbol on his belly. That was a really small detail that nobody probably even could know or notice. So I'm really proud of Lumix adding that really small detail in there, even though it's probably unnecessary. But it's really cool how they just added that. Like, it's barely visible. But yeah. Now, anyways, we're getting into the part of the video where these skins I definitely really like. So yeah, the next skin we have is Firework Freddy. Okay, guys, I can't remember honestly where I put these skins, so it's kind of surprised to me too. But okay, so Firework Freddy. Honestly, this skin I really like. I really like this skin. And the big firework is really cool, honestly. Now, even though this is technically just Freddy with clothes on, it's still unique in a way, just because, obviously, like, Firework Freddy, I mean, it doesn't really fit him. And I know I said I wasn't going to base this off on how fitting these animatronics are, but honestly, I might just say it just somehow in every way or whatever, But honestly, like, I really like how the clothes fit Freddy on this, because obviously some Americans or whatever that celebrate 4th of July obviously wear these type of clothes, and it fits Freddy because he has a big belly. But yeah, and I also like the hat and everything, and I really like how they gave him the glasses, even though I wish it could actually go on him and everything, like go on his eyes or whatever, but you get the point. But yeah, okay, I think now we're going to get into the part where I really like these skins, and I definitely recommend you would like them as well. So the next skin we have is Toxic Springtrap. Now, this skin, I didn't really want to face him. I really didn't want a Springtrap skin. Not because, no, I'm not meaning it in a bad way, guys. Like, obviously, I really like the skin. It's so cool. But I really don't like facing Springtrap because he's the hardest animatronic in the game. But this skin says otherwise. Like, all the boils and everything. Like, when I saw the boils, it just reminded me of the Twisted Ones. Because, obviously, the Twisted Ones have the boils on him and everything. And I like how it's all purple and everything. Like, he's the man behind the slaughter. That's a dead meme. Bleh. That's a dead meme. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, and I mean, it does. I really like how it's not really covering him all the way. Otherwise, it would just be a purple Springtrap. But either way, like I like how like it's more toxic to him, because like I don't think the toxic waste or whatever that gets on him would affect his whole body or everything. Like, I don't think it would affect everything. And, like, I like how Lumix left some parts of Springtrap in there and everything. But, yeah. Anyways, yeah, this skin is really cool, and I love it so much. Next one we have is Clown Springtrap. A really mediocre one that we really didn't need. Like, obviously, this probably would have fit Balloon Boy a lot better. I don't know what was going through Lumix's mind when they thought, ooh, Springtrap looks good with a clown costume and everything. Let's make him a clown. Like this skin, it's not really necessary, or like I won't say that. I just say it doesn't fit Springtrap. Like, I'll just say it doesn't fit Springtrap. But like I said, I'm also going off how detailed this skin is. And you could tell, like, I really like the detail on this. Like, all the things on his, like, all the face paint on his face and everything. That painted smile that's on him. And all the actual clown hair and everything. I really like his suit. It makes him look more fat and thick. Springtrap's not thick, and I'm sorry. But, yeah. And I really like his clown shoes. Like, even though people really don't like the skin, I honestly see it as being an alright skin. Like, it's not necessary, but I really like the detail on it. Now, the next one we have is Magician Mangle. Now, I really like this skin, too. And, obviously, she has, like, the floating knives and everything, and that was a really nice detail that I didn't really think Olympics would add. Also, she looks like Sans. I'm sorry I had to say that, but yeah. And I really like her magician hat. And also, instead of her secondary color being pink, it's actually like more of this orange type material. I don't know what it's called, but it's just more of like a rusty orange material, I guess. I don't know. And I do like how the endo eye actually has you know, like what those magicians have, like, to hypnotize you. Like, he has the hypnotized eye or whatever, and he has a bunny ears, and he's holding the wand. And Magician Mangle is also holding a saw, and her tail has a little is gold as well. But I really like, one thing I did not expect, like when I first saw the skin in the workshop, is on how the cards are actually in the endoskeleton. Like, there's cards going through the arms and everything, and that was something really cool that I really appreciate Lumix for doing. So, yeah, I really like the skin. Now, on to the next one, which people are probably gonna, like, Pogo's probably gonna be watching this and probably is gonna be mad at me. Raidmaster Foxy. Yeah. Now, Pogo, if you are watching this, what is wrong with you, man? Like, look at all this detail. I really like Raidmaster Foxy. I really, really freaking love this this plushie and everything. This plushie is, I really love it. I really like this plushie. Not the plushie, I mean, frick. I love this skin. I'm thinking of my plushie and how detailed it is. I'm sorry. But I really like how detailed this skin is. Like, even though some may think it doesn't fit Foxy because he's a pirate at all, but I really, like, even though it doesn't really fit him, like I said, I'm not really going off on how well the skins fit these characters. I'm going off on, well, I guess, just how detailed these are. Like, obviously, with all the details on him and everything, the skulls and the keys on his belt and everything, or just pants or whatever, and also just how he's wearing all that and everything, and his whip, which is supposed to be his hook, is actually his whip. And I really like the white kind of gray material that he's mainly on or whatever. But guys, I just want to say that I really like the skin. And I really like the hat and everything. Like, I just don't get why people really hate the skin. And by people, I mean Pogo. I really don't understand why he hates the skin. It's so detailed. But, yeah. Anyways, next one we have is High Score Toy Chica. Now, obviously, when we saw her from the little teaser image or whatever, we did not expect for her to actually have a 8-bit cupcake, like a physical 8-bit cupcake in her hand, and that was a really cool detail. And also all the patterns on her and everything are just so cool and everything. Like, it looks really nice. And I really like how her bib says high score and everything. I just like how unique this kind of was. Like, I like how unique they made it with the bib and everything, that on how it says high score. Like, and just how the cupcake is the 8-bit cupcake. Like it's just crazy. I really like this. But yeah. Anyways, on to the next one, which is Liberty Chica. Now, one thing that's really unique about this skin is that, like, you know how the Statue of Liberty has, like, the torch and everything? Instead of it being the torch, it's Chica's freaking cupcake that's on fire. The cupcake's on fire, and, like, the cupcake's supposed to be a torch, and that's really, that was really unique on Illumix's side and everything. And also, like, it does kind of, the skin does kind of fit Chica, and it is detailed. Like, this is really detailed, I guess, like, just on how the body is and everything. But, yeah. And, guys, I'm starting to get tired of freaking recording this. But, yeah. And I really like how they just added, like, the Statue of Liberty's features. Obviously, the Statue of Liberty isn't really that detailed. Well, I'm just gonna move on to the next skin. You get the point. But yeah. Next one we have is obviously Chocolate Bonnie. This skin is amazing. I really freaking love this skin. Now, I really like the skin because, one, it's a chocolate bunny, which we honestly didn't expect. We thought it was unique with Easter Bonnie, because Bonnie, like the Easter Bunny, Easter Bonnie. But this is even more unique. Illumix actually, like, made Bonnie into a chocolate bunny rabbit. And even his chest has bite marks on it, and you can actually see his endoskeleton. And he really does look like he's made out of chocolate. And he also has, like, 3 buttons that are, like, little, not Skittles, I guess, but just little 3 chocolate buttons on his chest. And also, the bow tie really fits it. I just really like this skin. I like all the bite marks and everything. Like, just all the cracks on him. The bite marks in his stomach, his ears, and everything. It's just so cool. I am really proud of Illumix on this end. This is really cool. The next one we have is another recent one, which is Woodland Toy Freddy. Obviously, some people really didn't really like this skin. I mean, I don't know, but just, I really like how it's kind of unique, and I guess, I don't know, it's not really unique, but I really like how all the detail it has, like how the mushrooms are actually coming out of his stomach and just out of him, really, and like this, and when I saw like his little wooden stick or whatever that he has in his hand, kind of reminded me of a cane or whatever. I don't know why, but you get the point. And I really like how his his head looks, and like how like the stubs are coming out of his head, and also all the other grass moss and everything. I think that's what it's supposed to be. But overall, I really just like how like all the wooden branches that are coming out of him, and just all the mushrooms and everything. It looks really cool. And imagine if someone actually made a carved out like Toy Freddy, like Wooden Toy Freddy or whatever out of this. But it's just really cool in a way. But yeah, next skin we have is Broiler Baby. Now, this skin is definitely, it's really cool. Obviously, it was like, I was really proud for Illumix on making the skin, because one, like her instead of her like chest being the scooper, it's a freaking oven that you put coal in. And also her endoskeleton is different as well. And one thing that I actually really like on how, obviously people really didn't like how she was just a dirty baby and everything. But guys, imagine if you're working at a train station. Not a train station, but just like working at the train and making the train keep running and running. You have to put coal in it. Obviously, you might get dirty. And I really think this really fits Baby. Like, imagine if she's just putting coal into herself. But I just really like how unique the stuff, like the oven was, or whatever it is. But yeah. Next one we have is, of course, the one and only Flamethrower Bendo. Bendo. Now, I did not actually expect Illumix to actually make a Flamethrower Bendo skin. I keep calling him the Bendo because X-Men, who is a YouTuber, said this once, and yeah. Anyways, like, I really like how detailed this guy is. Like, obviously, he has, like, a face mask covering him from the fire, and how his hand is like a flamethrower, and how he has the gas tubes. It's just, oh, it's so cool. Guys, I really like this skin. And I'm pretty sure everybody does as well. It's just amazing. I really freaking love this skin. But, yeah. And just how it's an actual endo skin. I can't get over the fact that it's still an endoskeleton skin. Because Puggo predicted, like, there would be an endoskeleton skin for the toxic event, or wasteland event, or whatever. But it's actually for this event, and that's really surprising. But yeah, that's really cool. So yeah. Next one we have is, I guess, another recent one. Katarina Toy Chica. Holy hot damn. This is creepy, but really, 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 really detailed. Like, and I really like how, like, okay, so the cupcake, it kind of looks like a skeleton and everything. And I didn't really know much about Day of the Dead, so I didn't really know why it was named Katarina Toy Chica at first. But yeah, I really just like how all the flowers in her hair and everything, the skulls that are in her, and are in her, like, little hair as well. Like, you can tell, like, just how detailed this skin is. It's creepy, but in a good way. It's detailed in a good way, and it's just like her bib also, I'm pretty sure, like, the Spanish language on her bib, like, probably says let's party, I think, but I don't know. I can't read Spanish, not being racist. But yeah. Now, guys, we are getting into the number one, what I think, the best FNAF AR skin we have. I'll take you a minute to think on what it is. Go on. I'm waiting. Got 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Did you guess it? Well, I hope you did. And if you got it right, well then, congratulations. I'm not giving you anything. I'm sorry. But yeah, the number one best skin, in my opinion, is VR Toy Freddy. Guys, you gotta be real. Look at this freaking skin. All the textures and everything that are going off him, and how it freaking fit, like this skin really does fit Toy Freddy, because he plays like a video game in Ultimate Custom Night, but I don't think people thought he would be playing a VR game. And it's really unique, and it is unique, like, because, like I said, Toy Freddy played games in UCN. He's playing a freaking VR game, and the fact that he's purple and everything, and it's just so detailed. I love this skin so freaking much. So yeah, you guys understand that this is probably the best skin we have so far. Now, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. It's taken a long time to film, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Follow me on TikTok at basically.adam. VR Toy Freddy is the best skin ever to live, and I hope I see you all in the next video. Bye.